guys, I'm back with another motherfucking video, and I just got the shower, so I look like a little bit of a hot mess. But hopefully this like will record all over my phone because I don't know if I have enough storage, and my camera is dead, so we're gonna have to go with the phone cam right now. So today's video is going to be a story time / like get ready with me, because I'm just gonna like be getting ready while I tell y'all the story. So today's story is how I got cheated on. One of the many stories, because I've been cheated on multiple times. Anyways, so let's just start. So first off, I want to say this story is from when I was in 9th grade, so don't think it's recent. And I'm not saying names because we're not gonna give out no free. I don't have clout, but if I did, that's what it would be called. We're not gonna give out no free. We're just not gonna give out people's information that don't need to be given out. So I was in 9th grade and I had a boyfriend. Duh, that makes sense. So, how do I start this? I had a girl best friend at the time, and she's not like, okay, no, I wouldn't say my girl best friend, because I have a girl best friend and like she's still my best friend because we've been best friends since 7th grade and we like, But yeah, so this was like, I would just say like my really, really close friend that was a girl at the time. But like, she was like considered one of my like best friends. Like, she was like a really good friend, so I thought. This is how it goes. So me and him were dating for a really long time, and like the girl I was closest, we was close, like so close to the point where I would go to her house like every day after school. I would sleep over on like the weekends, even sometimes like if I had like a problem or something, like crying about something, I would go to her about it, because she lived like really close to me. She lived in like my neighborhood. She lived like probably like 5 minutes away from me. And so did my boyfriend lived around the corner from her, like legit like around the corner. So yeah, so she obviously lived closer to him than I did, but we all live in the same neighborhood. We did. I think they moved, but anyways. So they knew each other because they went to elementary school together, and they were really close to elementary school and whatnot, right? And I trusted her, I trusted him, because I trust people unless you give me a reason not to. Correct. Right? That's how it should go for everybody. I think so. So whenever would I have like problems with him, like, okay, so me and him were like really good at first when we started dating. Everyone knew we were dating because he would like post me and stuff, and like everyone knew we were dating because I posted him and he posted me, and we were always together at school 24/7, and like I would always be at his house. We would do homework together at his house. His parents liked me, and his grandparents liked me because his grandparents he stayed with for like during the school days, because he went to school out here, which where his grandparents live, and his parents didn't live out here. And so basically me and him had a really good relationship at first, like the first like couple months I'd say, and I'd see him all the time and everything because I really, really liked him, right? And I thought he really, really liked me because everyone thought so. I would go to see him at his games. We just had a really good bond, good relationship. And their bond, his bond, and then his bond with my girlfriend that I was really close with at the time, they were really close too. But she said, oh, like he's like my brother, like I've literally known him since we were little kids, we grew up together, whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand that. Definitely understand that for sure. Because I have like a friend, I'm still friends with him. I've been friends with him since literally like since kindergarten. So like, yeah, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, yeah. So it's cool. One time, we went to a party at my other friend's house, and it was for my female friends, my really close female friend. It was her birthday. So, but she had the birthday party at my other friend's house, right? And I noticed they were like being like really close and stuff, and really like close, and he was also being really close with my other friends too. And I think at this time we were kind of arguing, but like, you know, even if you're arguing with somebody, like the answer is to never cheat. Doesn't matter, like you guys, yeah. But we're younger, so like, yeah, people live and they learn. I don't know if he's still a cheater or not. I wouldn't doubt it, because once a cheater, always a cheater. But that's just how I am in my book, because that's what I've witnessed. So at this party, everyone was having fun except for me, because I was really upset and like really just unhappy, because me and him were on the best of terms, and he like was so friendly with like all my other friends, right? And yeah, so I was like, whatever. So basically the party like was fun and everything. Everyone had fun. Whoop whoop. And then like a couple days go by when like we went to school. Me and her still close. Me and her still friends. Me and him are still together. We still ended up being together. So I go to his house like a couple days later, and he wasn't there because I think he was at like practice or something. So I was just gonna wait at his house until he got home, and his siblings were there. Now I was really close with his siblings also because they liked me. They loved me. His whole family liked me. So I think so. I mean, like they made it seem like they liked me, right? So yeah, I'm pretty sure his whole family liked me. And so I get there. I don't know if this story sounds like all over the place. Well, I kind of am all over the place, but also trying to like remember things. But so yeah. So I get there, and his siblings are like, "Were you here the other day?" And I was like, "Nah, I wasn't." And then I was like, "Why?" They were like, "Oh, well, some girl was here." And then I was like, "What does she look like?" And they described her, and I was like, "I have no idea who you're talking about." And they were like, "Well, yeah, he had her go upstairs, and they were in the room and stuff. I don't know, but we never seen her leave." Cause that's why they didn't see her leave, because she had to go through the window because his grandparents got home, right? And of course, like if they had seen another girl at the house and it wasn't me, his grandparents would all be suspicious. Like, what the heck, right? So anyway, so there you go. That's part of the cheating part. So I'm like, what the fuck? It wasn't me because I haven't been here. So fast forward a little bit, I go see him because he like left, or he got off practice and he was at the park, and he was like, "Meet me at the park." And I was like, "Okay." So I go to the park, and like I'm asking him, I'm like, "Hey, I gotta ask you something." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Did you have like a girl over the other day? Like, tell me, like, be for real." And he was like, "Oh yeah, it was just blah blah blah. What's her name?" And he was talking about my girlfriend at the time. Not girlfriend, my really close girlfriend at the time. And I was like, "Oh, well, why was she at the house?" And he was like, "Oh, we were just talking about some stuff that happened at the party." And I was like, "Well, why couldn't you just FaceTime her?" And he was like, "Oh, like her Wi-Fi's messed up. Like, it just hasn't been working that good the last couple of days, so we didn't want to like have to go through the trouble of like being on FaceTime. So I just wanted to talk to her in person." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, right?" So I believe him because I trust her and I trust him, like I said. So I was like, "Okay, no, baby, you're whatever, right?" But like I was still like suspicious about it because that's just kind of weird, right? So sorry. So basically, after that, we go about our day. I think we ended up going to dinner that night with his family, and it was still like on the back of my mind, like, what the heck, that's like weird, you know. And I even asked her about it. I was like, "So like, why were you at his house? Like, why? Like, how come? What were you guys talking about? You know?" And they were like, "Oh, like just some stuff." Like, they didn't really say like what they were talking about. They never really told me what they were talking about. So I was like, "Okay, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna get over it because it's not that big of a deal." But then I started thinking, like, that's just kind of weird. Like, why would you guys like hang out and like without me? And why did you have to sneak her in the house and sneak her out if your grandparents know who she is? It was just very suspicious. Of course, who wouldn't think that's suspicious? But at the same time, I trusted him, so I didn't want to be too suspicious and like be like a weirdo. I didn't want them thinking I was a weirdo. So a couple days go by, and me and him are like at his grandparents' house, and we're just like sleeping. You know, well, like he fell asleep. And I don't really like sleep. I don't take naps and stuff like that during the day because I never be that tired. And I'm not a good sleeper. So he falls asleep, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to be like one of those girls, but I'm gonna have to be because I'm feeling very like suspicious vibes. And so I don't know what to pass to his phone, right? But this guy also had a tablet. Now he never left his tablet around like me or anything. I never really seen him like on it, but I knew that he had one. Because like he would use it sometimes like in front of me, but not like all the time. So one time he fell asleep and his drawer was open, one of his like dresser drawers. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, I'm not trying to be Snoopy, but I'm gonna be Snoopy. So I look in the drawer and I see his tablet, and I'm like, let me just take a little peek. So I grabbed the tablet, and like literally the first thing I see is pictures of them together. And I go on his Snapchat, and it's literally a bunch of other girls he's texting also. So it wasn't just my really close friend at the time, it was also a bunch of other girls. So at that point, I just looked so stupid. I felt so stupid. I felt so dumb. And I was like crying, and I was pissed off because I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you dead serious? And one of them had to be like my literally closest girlfriend at the time. So I was like, are you freaking dead ass? Like, bro. And like some of the girls were like, I was friends with them. So I thought they were my friends, but they really were my friends, I guess, apparently. Because like, how are you guys texting my boyfriend if you're my friend? And like everyone knew we were together, and everyone knew we were dating. So it was like, he was legit just cheating on me. And like, people would see us walking around at school together and everything. And like, imagine how like many people were like, dang, that bitch is hella dumb. Like, she's so stupid. Why is she walking around with him? Like, he was literally just texting me the other day. Boop. So ended up being that him and my closest friend, that was a female at the time, she was at his house because they was doing the whoop-de-whoop, you feel me? So I was like, wow, so he did that, so he cheated on me, yeah. And then cheated on me with other girls too. And mind you, when I confronted him about this, he still, I'm pretty sure he like straight up lied to my face. Like when I confronted him, he still lied to me. Like as if like he didn't, like that wasn't him. Like he was just texting those girls. It was nothing. But I was literally seeing like pictures of these girls freaking ass and titties like in his tablet. Okay, let's just pretend like we're gonna pretend like, yeah, you didn't ask for those, and yeah, we're just gonna pretend like one of those girls isn't my closest female friend at this time and point. And mind you, I would literally go and cry to this girl about him because I had a feeling that he was cheating on me. This is the whole reason why I went through with iPad or tablet, because I literally had a feeling he was cheating on me. And it's like, I would literally cry to her about it, and she'd be like, it's okay, it's fine, like, he's probably not cheating on you, and if he is, and like, you don't deserve that. And you know, she's like trying to be, well, she's being my friend and like telling me what's good for me and what's bad for me, right? Well, I'm thinking like, she's so right, like, and me and her are so close, and like she cares about me, so like I should listen to her. Come to find out, I'm sitting here crying because one of the girls that he cheated on me with is her. Like, are you for real? Are you for real? Yes, y'all. I'm not joking either. This is a real life story. Like, this really happened to me. And this man cheated on me like with multiple girls, but I was just really shook at the fact that it had to be like one of my closest girlfriends at the time. Like, really, like, out of all the girls, and like out of all these girls, like, they was really like convincing me that they was my friend, and they really was not my friend. Because what type of friend is gonna go behind your back and talk to your boyfriend and flirt with your boyfriend and do whoop-de-whoop with your boyfriend? You feel me? Like, come on. And this man would still lie and like get mad at me because I caught him doing those things. Like, that's a manipulator for you, straight up, like, for real. Now, I don't care about this stuff no more because it's super old. Like, this happened like 9th grade. It's kind of funny to me now because it's like, wow, those girls were my friends, but yet they was like all talking to him while I was still dating him. So it was like, yeah. Anyways, so nobody like really believed me when I said that him and Whoop-de-Whoop, my female friend at the time, was doing the Whoop-de-Whoop, because he was also friends with her ex-boyfriend. So like, he found out, her ex-boyfriend found out, and then he was like, bro, you're hella fake, we're not friends no more, because like, why would you do that? Like, you know, that was like my FL, they were really in love and stuff like that, and like, why would you do that, you know, type thing. And so they stopped being friends. And like, someone posted on their story and was like, it's crazy how y'all didn't know that Whoop-de-Whoop and Whoop-de-Whoop they've been Whoop-de-Whooping this whole time. And he's talking about, and the person that posted it was talking about my boyfriend at the time and my female close friend at the time. So I'm like, wow, like, that's really concrete evidence, like, concrete evidence right there, like, the fake. So it was like, that's how I knew it was like real. Like, I mean, that's how I knew. Oh, I forgot to put moisturizer on my freaking eyebrows. It's too late now, but I need to put something on. But like, that's how I knew it was for real, because I was like, wow, like, I can't believe this, like. And I was like hella crying that day too, because I was like super sad, because that was like my girl bestie at the time, damn near, and that was my boyfriend at the time. And so, like, yeah, obviously I broke up with him, or like we broke up because I just got done and tired of looking stupid, and like legit was just over it. And I was just really, really hurt by the fact that it had to be like my closest female friend at the time. Like, are you for real? Like, that really hurt my feelings, because like, why would you do that? And it's like the fact that you're gonna sit up in my face and lie to me about it, though. You let me like cry in your arms about him, and you the one that was whoopty-whooping with him behind my back. Like, yeah, you're foul for that. And then I wanted to fight her, not because of him, but just the fact that, like, that's the principle. Like, you're supposed to be my closest friend, and you over here whoopty-whooping my man? That's disrespectful, and I don't let no one disrespect me. So I was like, I need those. Like, we really need to fight. And mind you, she did not want to fight me. And she was like, I'm not gonna fight you over him, looking up. And I was like, I don't care what you're talking about, but we finna fight. But then we didn't end up fighting because she really didn't want to fight me. I can't. So, more of the story, don't get in relationships. I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna be posting videos. I'm gonna try to post them like every day. Yeah, so just I'm gonna try to get into it, like, you feel me? So stay tuned and come back for more videos, because I'm gonna have them up for y'all. Love y'all. Deuces.